That's what you call that. Well, our next guest is promoting the culture of reading through cycling. Lindsay has cycled between Pretoria and Cape Town, and this is all in the name of collecting books for communities in need of libraries. Well, Lindsay joining us this morning to tell us about the madness of it all. Lindsay, good morning.
Morning.
Great initiative, not mad at all. So tell us, why reading?
Reading is very important, and I think for us we started even way before the report came out that 78% of grade 4 learners can't comprehend what it is that they're reading. So with myself and the team being motivational speakers going around at school, we foresaw this as a problem, and for us it was a challenge that we had to take on. Also because the reading is considered not cool, we had to add a wow element to it, which is what you call the madness.
Yeah.
And we decided, no, we're gonna.
Wow
that's the cycling from capital city to capital city.
So who's involved in the cycling? Is it just you? Do you have a team behind you? And what do you do along the way?
So we do have a team. Currently, it's myself and Spusiso Butilezi, who've done 3. And then there's 2 guys joining us as well. But there's a team behind the scenes as well, because we don't really have funding. So we crowdfund amongst our WhatsApp and our friends on Facebook. So there's a team behind the scenes that's doing all that work, trying to make sure that whilst we cycle on the road, at least we have something to eat or we have a place to sleep over. Yeah.
So you're meeting people. What are you saying to them about this?
So what we also come to find out, especially in the smaller cities, so in the bigger cities we tend to overlook the importance of a library, whereas in the smaller towns you come to find that people want to read but they don't have access to it.
Yeah.
And also if someone is mechanically minded, the person is forced to read a novel and then that traumatizes him from reading. So we then speak to them about the passion, because once you read something that interests you, it's very difficult to put the book down, and then from there it just goes on, and then we think that's how we're going to help create the reading culture.
So you don't actually collect books as you go along the way. So how does this work in terms of, getting the books to where they need to go?
Okay, so the campaign is twofold. When we do the cycle, that's the raising awareness part. So that's where we engage the communities, we speak to them. But it's followed by a donate a book campaign, where once we come back from the cycle from Cape Town, we then approach individuals and organizations who are already in the reading space. And then what we do is we ask them to donate books to us. We set ourselves a minimum target of 1,550 books, which is equivalent to 1 book per kilometer.
Oh, okay. I was just going to ask, why such a number?
Okay, yeah. So we've currently counted 2,000 books, and then tomorrow morning at 3 a.m. when a lot of people are still sleeping.
You've gone way above your target.
Yeah, we're above our target. We were hoping, there's still books that are coming in during today. We're hoping to double it and get to 3,000, because tomorrow morning we're cycling to Babanango, which is in northern KZN. So we'll cycle all that distance in one day. So it's going to be 482 kilometers in under 24 hours.
Gosh, is that possible?
Yes, it is. We've done 330 kilometers in 15 hours. So it's just the remaining.
You do stop along the way, right?
Yes, we do stop to take a water break.
Because there'll be nothing left of you at the end of that cycle. And then how do you get the books to where they need to go? So
there'll be a support vehicle following us. Right now we have a bit of a challenge where we only have 1. We actually need another one, because the books is way more than what we anticipated.
Well, that's great. And I mean, you're staying fit while you're doing it as well. So Lindsay, for people who want to contribute, I have tons of books that I need to, pass on. Okay. So tell us how we can do this. How do we get them to you? Okay,
so on Facebook, it's Cycle for Change ZA, and the 4 is the numeral, so it's the number 4. Yeah, it's Cycle for Change ZA. On Twitter and Instagram, it's @C4C, the number 4 again, @C4C _ ZA. And then if people want more instant response, they can WhatsApp us as well. Our WhatsApp number is 081 355 5657.
081 355 5657. Are there any books that are I would imagine the obvious ones that would be bad to pass on to you, but are you looking for kiddies books, adults books? Are there What are you actually looking
Yeah,
for?
so what we're doing is we're taking in all books, but we rather not hop on magazines, more books. So there's no
magazines. Okay, those, don't send those ones.
So there's no limit as to what, because what we're doing is it's not only for schools or for young people, it's actually for the community. Because what we found out that a lot of people migrate to the city, and then we leave behind our senior citizens, and most of the times they themselves can't read or write their own names, and then we expect them to help our younger brothers and sisters with homework. So we feel that even if we give them the resources, they might be in a position that with the time that they have on their hands, they can also start reading, and then we get everybody into the culture. Because I'm particularly inspired by Sipho Hotsticks Mabuse, who got his matric at age 60. So there's no limit. I don't think reading should be limited to young people.
Okay, and I want to ask you, I mean, you've been doing this for a couple of years. Why do you do it? Why did you start
personally?
Yeah.
Because reading got me to where I am. I'm able to communicate with you today because of reading. I couldn't speak English, and I was literally insulted because of that. And it's only to reading that I managed to equip myself with the knowledge that I know, and also to speak 6 languages.
Wow, did you teach yourself?
I wouldn't put all the credit on myself, but the determination came from myself. But obviously engaging with different people, staying in different communities, different townships. I think also staying in Soweto helped me a lot in terms of my northern Sotho languages and so forth. But I come from the Eastern Cape and stayed in KZN, so I do speak isiZulu and isiXhosa fluently as well.
Fantastic, fantastic. So it's definitely something very close to your heart, and well done. It's a fantastic initiative. I'll be getting those books to you. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much,
Lindsay van der Bijl. Watch out for him on the roads, and just help him out as well if you can, in whatever way you can. Well, let's check in with the Weather Centre. Let's see what the weather's going to look like for your next cycle. Louis Fernandez has got all the details.